A team of oceanographers surveyed the depth of the ocean in a region populated by a particular endangered species of fish. They discovered a large trench extending below the otherwise flat seabed as shown in the figure below. The displacement in kilometres from sea level to the ocean floor is given by this piecewise function here. We can see the -2 part is the rest of the seabed, and then this function here is the trench. X is measured in kilometres in the east-west horizontal displacement. Is the east-west horizontal displacement relative to a reference marker at sea level. With reference to the figure above, determine the values of x1 and x2. So that seems to be where the function is equal to -2. So we can do that just by solving on the class pad. So let's clear all. Since we've got trig involved here, we need to be in radians, which we are. And so we can go for a solve, and we'll put in the function. So it is x minus 4 squared. Add the cosine of 2x minus 3 pi take away 5, and we need that to be equal to -2. And it gives us that x1 is equal to 2.3004, and that x2 is equal to 5.94379. We're now asked to use calculus to determine the cross-sectional area of the trench shaded in the figure above. If we did the integral of the function, we would get this area as well as the bit below. So what we could do is the whole area and then take away the rectangle. So for the whole area there, we would do the integral from 2.3004 to 5.94, let's call it 38, so we're the same number of decimal places there, of x minus 4 squared plus cos 2x minus 3 pi, take away 5 dx, and then we'll take away the rectangle. And if we look at the rectangle, this is x2 minus x1, and this is 2. So it's going to be twice 5.9438. Take away 2.3004. So let's calculate all of that. So we want to be in Maths 2 for an integral, and we'll put in the limits here of 2.3004, and the top limit there of 5.9438, and in here we need x minus 4 squared plus the cosine of 2x take away 3 pi take away 5, and that's going to be dx. So that gives us, now remember the negative is so this part here is equal to negative 14.315, let's say 3153, and that means that the area there, so since it was below, maybe what I should have done is put a minus here, and we'll say the area is equal to that, and so the area is going to be equal to 14.3153, take away twice 5.9438, take away 2.3004. So we'll take the last answer, accept the negative sign, and we'll take away from it 2 times, let's open up a bracket and put in there 5.9438, take away 2.3004, and that gives me 7.029. And given the units, that would be in square kilometres. Using calculus, determine the maximum distance of the trench below sea level. We know that d of x is equal to x minus 4 squared plus cos 2x take away 3 pi take away 5. Now we can differentiate that. You could do it on the calculator, but you don't really need to. It's going to be twice x minus 4. Differentiating cos gives negative signs, so it will be negative, don't forget to use the chain rule, 2 sine 2x minus 3 pi. And of course, the negative 5 is going to disappear. And we want, of course, d dashed x to be equal to 0. So we can do that as a solve. Just going to change the calculator back to decimal. I had changed it to standard. So we're going to do a solve. 0 equals, and we've got twice x minus 4. Take away 2 sine 2x, take away 3 pi, and execute that, and it gives me 3.439. Now, we should really justify that that is a minimum, so let's just do d double dashed x. So that would give me, so this of course is 2x take away 8, differentiate that we get 2, differentiate sine and we get cos, so that would be minus 4 because we've got to use the chain rule again. You could do this on the calculator, and 2x take away 3 pi, and d double dashed of 3.439 is going to be, so we'll just quickly do that, 2 take away 4 cos 2 times this last answer, take away 3 pi, and that gives me 5.31, and the positive there implies that we do have a minimum, and then what we need to do is substitute the x value back into the original function up here. So d of 3.439 is going to be, so we have so it starts with x minus 4 squared, so let's just drag that value down here. So that one, take away 4 squared, and then we've got plus the cosine of 2 times this value again, take away 3 pi, and then we'll take away 5, and that gives us negative 5.51. 514. So we'll say that that is 5.514 kilometers below sea level.